Hey everybody, welcome to the Lunar Lowdown with me, Sally Nurney. And this is the lowdown for the new moon of January 12th, where we have the sun and the moon together in the last degrees of Sagittarius, conjunct Pluto. Also nearby, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury. And this whole bundle is square to Uranus and Mars over in Aries. The entire chart for this moon, all of the planets for this new moon, are squinched between Sagittarius and Aries. And the most intense part is held just in that space between the stars of Sagittarius and the stars of Capricorn, between the stars of the Centaur and the sea goat. 1 year ago, Saturn and Pluto and the sun came together to initiate a year of transformation. In case you didn't know, this process is not yet complete. We're just beginning to grapple with the integration, while events of great magnitude are still unfolding. This new moon is an octave of that time. We've come full circle on what really is a spiral. Another opportunity to be purified macrocosmically and microcosmically. How? I'm going to give you the message straight up and then illuminate it with a few metaphors or images. First, the straight up. We are called by the stars around us to continue our practices of centering, finding deep ground in the earth beneath us, and in the healthy practices that sustain you physically, spiritually, mentally. This self-care centers the processes that are moving all around us, that are destructing all around us. The stars put it this way. They said, your self-care centers these purifying processes around you in the right way, in a healthy way. They said in a healthy, destructive way. So the breaking down and the purifying happens in a way that's apt and fitting, as Anastasia Nutt might say. That's why I'm here instead of outside, where it's snowing and cold. I cherish being outside and bringing the outdoors to you every new and full moon. But self-care is not extra. It's not frivolous. It's not the last thing we do, especially now. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but find your breath. Be quiet. And from this place of stillness, you, me, we can witness the continued purification of the world around us. These events are incredibly important, incredibly meaningful, but do not hook yourself to desired outcomes. In other words, do not fall into the illusion that the outer world is the only place where the work is happening. Let me speak plainly. If you want to help with the purification of the macrocosm, do it from a place that is deeply centered. There are more surprises on the way, and your ability to witness them from a spiritually confident place helps. Okay. Now for a metaphor. Imagine yourself as a single cell inside a human body, or if you prefer, a single organ within a human body. And imagine that this body is under attack, has a disease, is imbalanced. If you, as an organ or a cell, dysregulate yourself out of fear, anxiety over what's happening to the whole and what that's going to mean, because you live inside of that body, you're not helping. Instead, you bring yourself to optimal health, energized, doing your job within this larger organism of which you're a part. And you radiate health out into the systems to which you're already connected. The bloodstream, the respiratory system, the lymph, the digestion, etc. This literally can be a sacred imagination for you in times when you're stressed and don't know how to help. Meditate upon the qualities of well-being as a cell or an organ within this larger body and work from there. Another image. Let's return to those strange animals, those strange beings of the sea goat and the centaur. Each of them a blend of two beings. They would be completely useless and ineffectual if they weren't able to find the balance and harmony between the parts that they're made of. With much of the planets clustered here at the meeting place between these two beings, we lean into their magic, we lean into their medicine. We find the center of our being around which everything else orbits. And you have a million forms to do this. This may be the cardinal directions of east, south, west, north, the sky above, and the land below. The sacred cross, the sun, either in the Kabbalah, the tree of life, or in the sky, in the heavens, around which all the planets move in our solar system, or sitting within the mothers of change. Any centering form. Find and practice within your tradition the way to come home to center. The final suggestion that came from the stars is to seat oneself within the eye of the storm. Aho. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.